It is the year 2021. Commander Class, War for Cybertron, Rodimus Prime. Good morning. So recently, there was a new reveal in the world of Transformers. We finally have the Commander Class reveal from the Kingdom toy line, which is Commander Class Rodimus Prime. So we knew this was coming. We had seen the listings leaked before, and recently Takara Tomy, not Hasbro, um, announced on their marketing sites the Commander Class Rodimus Prime, and he looks pretty much how he was imagined to look like. You're not really getting any major surprises here. He is very reminiscent of his original Generation 1 toy incarnation, so we're not going the animation accurate route. It's more of the toy this time. And I have to say that out of all the things that I've seen come out of the Kingdom toy line, this one seems to have sparked the most controversy. Like, immediate emotional reactions were felt by this guy. There were just some people who looked at it and they just said straight out, nope, not for me. Not gonna get that guy. Easy pass, saving $80. And then there were others who were like, hey, that's exactly what I wanted. That's what I want in my collection. I'm definitely putting down my pre order money down right now. I don't think this is even announced on Hasbro Pulse yet, so these guys are going out and pre ordering it on the Takara Tomy marketplace. But so here's what it comes with. You get the Rodimus Prime figure, who's pretty much just a bulked out hot rod. Uh, he looks different from the Studio Series version. That one is a little bit more animation accurate. This one has paint apps that are a little bit different. It looks like the face has chrome paint, whereas the Studio Series had more of a matte finish on the paint. This one comes with a sword. You get a sword with Rodimus Prime, and you do get a rifle that looks like it can fold out or become compact in some way. He also comes with a trailer, which has a pull-out battle station mode, like a couple of turrets that Rodimus can mount on and fire artillery shells from. um, so this is very similar to the original toy. When I looked at this, I thought, yeah, that's bringing back the G1 vibes for sure. It has that kind of cherry red toy plastic look to it, so it's definitely hitting the nostalgia vibes. Um, and the fact that it turns into a little base, little ramp is kind of cool. You do have the little airlock micromaster ramp thing going on with this trailer. So it can connect to the rest of your city mode. For those of you who like to connect the city mode bases, it does have that compatibility. I would argue, being a city mode fan myself, um, I don't think you're gonna get a whole lot of leverage out of this guy. Um, like, you don't have really anything that looks like towers or buildings or anything the way that the Micromaster bases did. Those look like little buildings, and I would argue that Skylinks and the Botropolis set probably have the best setup going for it. This kind of looks like some kind of dead end space. Like, I think that was just kind of like an afterthought. Like, we should just add this ramp just because. I don't think it was really added because they had this whole thing uh, planned out. It's not even got a ramp in the rear, so you can't really extend that road anywhere else. But it does have some ports where you can mount guns, similar to Optimus Prime's trailer. You can attach weaponizer armaments, and you can also attach, if you wanted to, you could attach the fossilizer parts. But I think that would kind of look a little bit weird. The weaponizers look best with the Beast Wars characters anyway. Some big differences with the Rodimus Prime 2 Hot Rod is that this commander class, um, the main Hot Rod action figure body, does have some extra articulated fingers so that you can't hold the Matrix of Leadership. And it looks like it does come with two Matrix of Leaderships. And it makes sense to why they would do this, because if you have a Matrix that an action figure can hold in its hands, it's very unlikely that it's going to be able to pop back into the chest nice and comfy. So he does have a matrix of leadership in his chest already, and then he comes with an additional accessory matrix so that you can pose him holding it above his head or extend it out in front of him. Which, like there's been hot rods that have had that setup before. It's just, you have to compromise somewhere. That's just the nature of the way that this toy is manufactured. You're gonna get that. Now, the other thing that this figure comes with is it's advertises coming with 10 blast effects. So it looks like it's going to be the original 7 blast effect pieces that came with Skylinks and Omega Supreme. Those were colored orange and kind of blackish yellow. These are gonna be like the same color of blue plastic that Hot Rod had for his Matrix glow, the aura that comes off the Matrix in the Studio Series line. And then you have 3 other blast effect pieces, which are probably going to be the same ones that came in with the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, the Matrix glow, and then the 2 fire FX that came with that. And so, is this really the Commander class figure that we wanted? That's a good question. I think I heard a lot of people suggest, Tidal Wave as the next Commander class, or possibly Overlord, or, there were other really good suggestions. Offered Grandis was another suggestion, the Micromaster Carrier robot. But the one that I thought they were going to go with is a Beast Wars Commander class character, like a base type character. Beast Wars had some bases, but this one makes the most sense, being the Kingdom line is still very much a G1 line, and this is the most logical choice. But I think, I think fans were probably hoping for something else. So I'm glad that we got this figure, but for me personally, this is gonna be a pass. Not that I have really anything against this figure. It just doesn't really fit with anything else that I have going on in my collection. I think if I had an already dedicated movie setup on my shelf, I'd probably stick this figure on there pretty quickly, actually. And it probably will scale pretty well next to Optimus Prime, RC, Ultra Magnus, and Springer, and Cup. So it'll probably look really good. It's just that, for me, this is just a pass. Except I would like those blast effects. I think that's really cool. I wouldn't want to pay $80 for it. Yeah, I'll probably just find the blast effects on eBay or something, or I might just end up buying the figure and selling, keeping the blast effects and selling the figure for $60. For the $80 price point, I'm kind of like, you know, for me personally, I just wanted to see something different, something different. I do wish we could get characters like Overlord and Tidal Wave to come out. I think that would be pretty cool. But here it is, love them or hate them. And I really don't know why. There's just there's a big emotional reaction every time there's a hot rod. It seems like people are like, "Oh," or "Yay!" It's very black and white. It's one or the other. It's there's very little gray area when it comes to the emotional aspect of the Hot Rod character. So I don't know what it is, but this seems to be drawing lines in the sand for certain aspects of the fandom. But yeah, are, are you guys interested in this figure? If so, what aspect of this toy intrigues you the most? Is it the Rodimus Prime figure itself? Is it the trailer? Is it the compatibility with the ramp mode? Is it the turret extension, or is it just that you can get more blast effects? Just out of curiosity, what do you guys think? Well, anyway, thank you for your time. See you next time.